Good day, everybody. It's GrayGeo here, back on Exile Feed the Beast. Now, I know I said this was going to be a vanilla episode, and I think it might actually be a day late as well. But if it was vanilla, it would have had to been a caving episode because I'm still just getting my start, and I do need resources. So anytime I'm going to have for vanilla, I have to devote to getting resources, and caving episodes just straight up aren't fun at all. So I thought I'd bring you in here for a lot of talk about a lot of shit that I don't want to have to worry about, but that's how it works. Okay. So... what was my last Feed the Beast? My last Feed the Beast video would have been the dragon fight, so we're way behind now. A lot of stuff has changed since then. Okay, so you might see in the corner of my view this right here. I have over a stack of diamond blocks. And I'll show you how I got that. And what else I'll show you. Oh shoot. Hold on a second. Let's see. I learned how to fix this. Options, controls, chunk overlay. Change it to 9. Done. Okay, cool. And now I don't have to stop recording to do that. So, these are my obsidian chests. These are storage. These bottom two are miscellaneous storage. This one is for potions and bee stuff that I might run into. And this one is for books, including Mistcraft. I don't know why I have ironwood in there, but I do. These are obsidian chests, which are the size of a diamond or crystal chest, but have obsidian incorporated into them so they cannot explode, which is amazing. So if a creeper comes in, or someone brings in some TNT for some asshole reason, these will survive, which is actually not as important, that's a word, important as it could be, because I really don't need anything to survive except for my armor. But it would be kind of annoying, and at least. These are all the records I've accumulated, and I'll show you the world from which I got them. I get both all my diamonds and all my pretty much all my resources from two different worlds. My armor is now a different color. It is gray. It is now gray because, I don't know, it looked kind of weird when it was clear, and the guy said I look like a turbo nerd with it. Oh, I want to check on these trees. I've been messing around with bees for the sole sake of not actually having the bee products, but I'm trying to breed trees. I'm starting with oak and jungle. I'm starting to think that might have been a bad idea. I made myself, let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, this is my other bee area. Let's go like this as long as I'm here. The chunk is kept loaded by this portal. Okay, anyway. What else do I have? Yeah, I tuned up my walking speed, so it's about like sprinting speed. Like, this is normal vanilla sprinting speed, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, this is walking, this is sprinting, which is what makes this so much better than quantum armor, is that it's more adjustable. Anyway, go in here. Sorry about the background noise, guys. There's people outside. They like to do that. So you saw that those toggle jetpack words, which was, this is how my gray words good. This is how my main system of locomotion worked before. I just sprint jump, and with my jump boost and my sprint boost, oop, I just hit a roadblock there. I could move around. We call it hulking it, you know, just jump and glide. I can glide if I like for an extended period of time. But it got to be when we got to the end and everything, as you saw in the last episode, that it would have been a lot more convenient if I was able to fly, and so I incorporated the jetpack, which I can toggle on and off, so now I can fly. I think if I do this just right, and I don't want to show that. Look at my Y coordinate up in the top right there, it's the 103. I can keep it at constant velocity, so flying laterally, it's just like creative mode, and it's about the same speed. I think it actually might be quicker than that, but yeah, we don't want to show that. That's Sugoi stuff. This is what Rixiat has been building in his streams lately. I imagine he'll highlight it in a video soon, but he has yet to do that. And before I go into the Mistcraft world, I'm going to talk to you guys about what Rixiat and I are going to do. Now, we could set up IC2 solar systems with industrial electrolyzers and industrial blast furnaces to make the solar panels and stuff like that. But we wanted to do something a lot more ridiculous, a lot less efficient, and something a lot more interesting. Was that with jetpack? Okay, yeah. So we have started a company known as Geothermal Waba Lava Corporation. Now, it takes its name from our names and the irony that we're using lava to do it. So he's Waba, I'm Geo, so it's Geothermal Waba Lava. Now these are our tanks. And why did that just disappear up in the top? My armor just disappeared. Hold on a second. That does not make any sense at all. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these are our tanks, which don't want to work. Do I have to click on the valve? There we go. These are Zycraft tanks. Now, these are Zycorium bricks right here, and these are glass viewers. But this weird kind of blue stringy overlay is part of a system that allows any blocks to be made into tanks as long as they incorporate a valve, which is what's behind there. There's one in every level, so once it goes into the top tank, it can fall into ones below it. Now, going down into here, cool. This tank has 6,742,013 millibuckets, which equates to 6,742.013 buckets. So there's almost 7,000 buckets of lava in this tank. Now what we're going to do with this is create machines called thermal generators, and that's how we're going to generate IC2 power. And then also we're going to use magnetic engines for buildcraft energy. Now powering this, we have all these solar panels. This is a system for which he uses to run quarries right here, but these solar panels are also running these down here. These are lava fabricators from the, I believe it's Applied Energistics mod, and those solar panels up top are running these battery boxes. I don't know what this meter is. I don't know anything about bluetricity. That's Rixiat's area. And then running these blue electric engines. And these blue electric engines power lava fabricators. So once this energy reaches a certain point, let's see. I think it should be pretty quick, actually. Yep, there it goes. It created lava, and that lava is flowing down through a liquiduct system that runs all the way down over here. And then it pops out, it goes down, and then into those tanks, and it falls all the way down. So that's how we're going to generate power. It's completely ridiculous, and I know it's inefficient. Don't tell me it's inefficient because I know it really, really well. But that's what we're going to do. What else? What do I have in my inventory here? Salamander's Eye. That's necessary. Okay, so let's make a couple linking books, and I will show you guys how I've been getting everything that I have. So I actually have a barrel of books. I'm not obviously aware of how familiar you folks are with Mistcraft. Let's see. By the way, this is my loot chest. I have all the... Ooh, pardon me. I have all the Thaumcraft tools. 2 axes of the stream, 1 hoe of growth, 4 pickaxes of the core, 2 shovels of the earth mover. For some reason, I keep getting really shitty enchants on the swords of the Zephyr, and I just give them away. And I got a huge gift. Since we are integrating ourselves within each other, as that sounded disgusting. Since we are cooperating, why is that over there? As a corporation, Rix and I have been kind of pooling our resources for what we need. And in return for all the stuff I've contributed, he gave me this, which is a diamond drill. Now, with the introduction of the Ultimate Pack came GrayGeo, which you guys know I don't like so much, but that's how it works. And with GrayGeo, oh yeah, caps lock is the button for which the jetpack is bound, so it turns on and off. You actually need a diamond drill now instead of a diamond pick. And he was nice enough to donate it to me, which means I didn't have to go through the ridiculous hassle of getting some titanium. And that is an amazing boon if you want to build a quarry instead of using turtles, because turtles are just a pain in the ass. Anyway, let's see here. What do I need to do? This is my meager IC2 supply. I have coal coke. Rixiat gave me a barrel full of blazer rods because he has a blaze farm. I just have a compressor over here for making stuff into blocks. Okay, Mistcraft. I don't know how familiar any of you guys are with Mistcraft, but I've created 2 worlds. One for loot, this guy, and one for diamonds. I think we'll go into the diamonds ones first. The basic principle of Mistcraft now is that worlds are balanced. If you don't balance them when you create them, they're balanced by themselves. And that means each negative aspect has a matching positive aspect, and vice versa. So if... Well, let me just show you. If you don't balance the aspects well enough, you get something called decay. If you look up on the mini-map, you can see these white... Oh, pardon the zoom. You see that rapidly spreading white and blue? That's decay. Oh, I did it again. Damn. Okay. So this is decay. It does small damage to me. Actually, it doesn't damage me, but... Here, I need the salamander eye. This is a result of having too many positive aspects that aren't balanced out by negative aspects. See how I'm randomly set on fire, and just in time you hear the thunder. So, The positive aspects in this world is that it's a super flat, it's a mushroom biome, which means there are no mob spawns, and it's always day. So what that does is it balances it out. Well, there's actually another positive aspect, which I'll show you in a second. I'll go this way to show you because I already see one. It needs to be balanced out, so the decay comes because it's poorly balanced. This right here is another one of its positive aspects. This is called a tendril. Ouch. Oh, was there a book in there? Someone's book. Someone's been to this one already. Probably me, actually. I'll take that. And here I can just sit here and mine diamonds all day to my heart's content. And it's a beautiful thing. So, as I very poorly just explained, if the world isn't balanced, then you get decay. Too many positive aspects without balancing negative aspects gives you corruption, decay. These right here are libraries, which is where you can find pages. Oh my god, I'm not going in that one. Oh, I need to get out of here. I think I'm gonna get out of there. Those cobble huts are where you can find pages, which are the basis of the worlds. Like these. These are all ones that I've found personally. Just different biomes, types of the world. I think there's, flat worlds, weather, overcast. I can make it so it's eternally storming, which is really good for a wind farm. Stuff like that. So that's that Mistcraft world. And I actually didn't create that one. Aaron215 did. You might have seen it in his video. The other world, this is one I've created. It's always night. The biomes are checkered, which is kind of cool. And there's a lot of Thaumcraft obelisks, which are those obsidian platforms that people don't tend to know what they are. Ooh, it's also very mobbed up. There's also that random fire tick. Which way had I been going? Let's go southeast. Let's see. Have I been to this one? Probably. Yeah, I've been to that one. You can tell if I've been to it, if there's just nothing good in it. Let's just go straight east this time. Okay, you see we have issues. Whoa! I move fast enough that I actually lag the server because it can't keep up with the speed at which the server is being demanded world generation from. So I lag it if I go that fast. So I have to be a lot more careful. Let's see. Oh, get up there. There we go. Here's something. There. This is how I've gotten rubies, copper, tin, emeralds, iron. I melt down the buckets for stuff like that. It's just really handy. So I can just walk if I can kind of jump a little bit. Okay. I wanted to talk about the channel. So the stream, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do about the stream that I mentioned in the Welcome Punkster video. The problem is Rixiot is streaming for the next 15 days straight, and he has been for the last 15 days straight, and I really don't want to step on his toes with that. So if I stream within the next however long, it'll be before his stream, like a pre-roll, like a preview type thing. I don't want cocoa beans. What the hell am I doing? So I don't know how I'm going to set that up. I do plan to stream. I just want to decide if I'm going to do it before one of his or if I want to actually wait till his little 30-day streak is done. I don't know if he'll actually quit after those 30 days. Yeah, this world kills the server. This is not cool. Just, yeah, see, let the world gen a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. I can only do this right now because there's nobody else on. For everybody else, if they're on the server, whoa, it causes unplayable amounts of lag. I mean, straight up, can't even stand being on the server. That Enderman is freaking out. Look at him on the minimap. Woo, going nuts. So I do plan to stream within the next couple days. I just got to work that out with Rix, because like I said, I don't want to step on his toes. Haha, you didn't even shoot me. Well, let's see what we got here. It's still lagging though. Yeah, there's mining fatigue in this world. That's why I click really slow. Thaumium, Unbreaking 3, knockback 1, silver. Oh, the wisp. I'm gonna leave those logic matrix programmers because they really have no use to me. You know, I'm gonna kill this guy because I can. Where are you? Ow, dickheads. Come here. I got one hit on it. Oh no, no, no. I was in the wrong setting. Get out of here. Oh, lag, 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 lag. Bad thing. Getting out of here. I'm gonna take damage when it's like, there we go. Ow. Yeah, these mobs can't really hurt me, but it's not fun taking the chance. Geothermal wobble lava, bees, trees, resource worlds, diamond drill. Oh, I'm definitely going to get back up on the PvP videos. I've been hanging out the last 2 weeks in Rixiat's streams, moderating his stream, playing Divine RPG Craft with him. Next opportunity I get, however, I'm going to be playing some PvP with the Midnight Society, and I will get a couple more of those videos out, because I do have a pair of nice new PvP intros. Black page. Uh-oh. Half a heart. Gotta love that when a creeper only takes half a heart. It's a beautiful feeling, I tell you. What else is going on? I did something just now for Miola that you guys will be seeing probably, I'm not sure how long. Was that an enchanted shovel? I want to see what that has on it if I can get it. Oh. Nope, no dice. Let's mess with these guys a little bit. Come on. What's the matter? Haha, killing each other. Ouch. That guy's got an enchanted bow. There's some asshole outside that feels he needs to broadcast his presence on his motorcycle to the world. Oh, alright, let's take refuge in this library. That's actually a really convenient place to stop because it has the lecterns in it where I can place the books. Alright, do I have a book on me? No, I'll break a book. Craft it to a linking book so I can get back here on a whim. What kind of pages we got here? Mini jungle. That's it. Also, over here. Glass. I don't think I have glass. I'll take that one. Twilight Clearing. Gotta love that one. Overworld linking book. Cool. And there we go. We're back right in my world. So then we just unload all this good stuff. This is where I keep all the thaumium stuff. Let's go like that. And that. What'll pop into my hand now? Oh, silver. And then, yeah, that's what I do while I play. Other than that, there's really not much going on. I'm going to set up a quarry probably in my next episode, and I'm going to be working with Rix on some geothermal wobble lava, making some thermal generators. I think we have all the resources necessary to actually build the machines themselves. We're not going to use geothermal generators because thermal generators are more efficient. They give you a little bit more EU. I've made up all the invar we're going to need times a lot. So yeah, that's what's going on in Feed the Beast. I think I'm going to jump on recording some PvP in just a couple minutes here. And you guys will probably be seeing that tomorrow, if not the next day. So thank you guys for watching. Your feedback is always very much appreciated. I'd like to welcome all the new members of my audience. Hoodrat, because he's awesome and he's such a nice guy, always giving me compliments. Who else is new? Hoodrat, Diamond Axe is new. A whole bunch of people that I'm forgetting right now, but I'll mention in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. And thank you guys for being so cool and patient with me and my slow uploads lately. So have a wonderful day.